Hey Internet, we're back at it with my Rogue Arena deck. First time playing Rogue as part of the new Frozen Throne patch. I am 1 and 3. I've had some good luck, some bad luck. I keep drawing these Boulder Fists in my opening hand, and I do not want them in my opening hand. And just because I have a lot of 3-drops, I will go ahead and keep the Shadow Strike as one of my only spells. It's, as such, is one of my best spells that I have in this deck. So let's go ahead and keep it. And if I freeze my Novice Engineer on turn 3, that's perfectly fine. So let's see, Rook, what you got for me. Obviously, don't coin the Novice Engineer out. Getting a 1-1 body on the board is not worth it, especially if he hasn't played anything. So now I can use the Shadow Strike on whatever that minion is. I can also coin out the Hildnir? Frost Rider. In which case I can Shadow Strike whatever he plays and then gain board control. I kind of like that option. There's nothing that I could really draw that would help me here. So I think that's probably one of the better options that I could have. He has no Death Rattle minions in his hand. That is good to know. And this is not a beast, right? Nope. I can Serenite the turn after, which means this turn I can probably just draw a card. Get rid of one of his. And from this point forward, I can start going face. I actually haven't drawn Bloodworm in any of my games. Wow. Well. Thank you for the great trade. I would not have made that play if I was him. I probably would just like Hero Power or something, but that's perfectly fine by me. And now that I can get the lifesteal out, I can start turning this game around. I can Shadow Strike it this turn, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to Shadow Strike that card. How many cards did he draw off that? I wasn't paying attention. Did he draw 2 cards off that? Once again, it seems like I will be playing Boulder Fist on curve. I do have 2 of these in my deck. Aww. That's probably a good Shadow Strike target, right? I don't develop the board at all, but I can't play this. I can play the Squirming Tentacle. And if I do that, I can Bone Marrow the turn afterwards so that I can heal up with the 8/8, which is an option I kind of like, honestly. Let's get rid of that. So I've drawn basically all of my big drops. I don't really want to play my Bone Drakes because I have Deathwing Dreadlord in his hand, whatever his name is. Aw, you got the buff. Don't get the buff. It's actually not that bad for me. Because I can heal to full and deal 8 damage to the face. And get a 5/5 out on the board. And he didn't play Bone Marrow himself, which is good for me. Well, that's kind of bad. It's Dragonlord. That's what it is. Okay. So the question is, do I trade or do I not? He probably has to sack 2 of these into me anyway, which means I might as well go face with this. Unless he has Deadly Shot, which chances are he doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I just prefer doing the 8 damage to the face, because that card would have died anyway. Really? He had that card? I don't agree with this play at all. What is he doing? Wow, this guy just threw the game, basically. Whatever, dude. I don't think he can win from this point. Not if he's making plays like that. Let's get this out here. Save my dragons for the Dragonlord. It's a pretty straightforward play for me just now. There's no real better option. It's the most powerful minion. Gets rid of his minion. Uses all my mana. There's no point in getting questing out. A random friendly beast. Is he sacking it into my guy? Okay. So if I play this, I can summon Geist. And if I wanted to, I could also kill his minion. It would resummon one of his minions. I can play Dragonlord the turn after. He can do 8 damage to me this turn. Is this a beast? It's not a beast. If I kill it this turn, he can actually use his beast next turn, which means I probably want to get this out and give him some odd decision making to do. Because if he kills this, I just resummon a 2/2. He probably wants to kill that. He wants to kill all of my minions at this point. And he's used his AoE just now, which means he probably can't deal with this, and it should give me the game. And these I can use to the face. Is he gonna summon it? No, he didn't. He didn't trigger his death rattle, which means this game's over. Yeah, and that just resummons a 2/2 for me, which is perfectly fine. And this game is over. That's the GG. Got him. Hey, it's not a terrible deck. We're 50%. Let's go again. Still trying to get that class quest. One more game, baby. Let's go. That game was a little bit too easy for my taste. The guy was just making misplays upon misplays. Give me somebody worthy, you know? You claim he's a worthy opponent. You forgot to find the guy. You didn't find the worthy guy. See, it's trying a little bit harder. It's taking a bit longer right now because it's like, oh no, we're not giving him the worthy opponent we said he should be getting. So, a paladin, probably going to have a lot of minions, which is good for me because I have a lot of minions. So, it's just a question of, are my minions better than his, really? I think this game is largely going to play itself. I doubt he's going to have really any quality Consecrate combos or anything of that nature, or any good combos, because I'm a 2-2 deck. He's probably somewhere around there. So let's get that Argent Squire out. Alright, he's thinking very hard on his turn 1. Do I do nothing, or do I not do nothing? Those are your two options on turn 1. And he chose not to do nothing, so that he can make a terrible play. Good for him. I will go ahead and set up the kill on this. I take an extra 4 damage, but just because he coined it out, this suggests he probably has some sort of buffs for it. Otherwise, why would you coin that card out? Doesn't make any sense. You want to save until you're hurt. Okay, I guess he's just bad. Okay, whatever, dude. And obviously I do want to clear his board here because he's going to be working off buffs. And there was absolutely zero reason to coin that out because I only had a 1/1 on the board. So it's not very damaging in a rogue deck. I can't do much with it.
What? They fell off the truck.
Whatever. I can kill that if I want to. I can swap it out, get a 4/4 on the board. Do I want to do that? Or do I want a Patient Assassin for whatever he ends up playing? And then I can shiv that, get the weapon in my hand. He's on 4 mana. I can probably kill whatever 4 mana he plays. If I don't do that, fine. And now this gives me the versatility of the 3 damage weapon if I want it. This might not be a 4 mana card, is why I didn't play the Patient Assassin play. There's a decent enough chance he can't play that card until very much later in the game, so I don't need to go crazy. Do I need a Bloodworm yet? Or should I get the Sharp Fork out? If I get the Sharp Fork out, I can get the Patient Assassin out. He's waiting to play cards. I really don't need the Bloodworm out, so I like the concept of drawing cards here. And I can get this fork out. And it also stops losing durability next turn, which is nice for me. Not using his weapon at all. Not even to hit me. There's that Consecrate, so it's a good thing I didn't play the Patient Assassin. He's clearing my board, but I don't really care. Oh, he's not even clearing my board. So, my options here are he has that 1 minion in hand. He used a Consecrate, just wasted it. I have the Bone Marrow the turn afterwards. I can make sure I use it on the Patient Assassin since he probably doesn't have another Consecrate. The alternatives to help my weapon stay alive, but I can play that at any point in time as long as I don't play my weapon right now, which means I think I am going to just play Boulder Fist on curve yet again. 5 for 5 games, Boulder Fist played on turn 6. I think that's right. If I'm remembering right, I think that's correct. And given that he just wasted a Consecrate, I think I should be in good position to win this game. Because I can also Bone Marrow in the next turn, so that's 10 damage that my Boulder Fist does. It's a 10-11 with Taunt. I don't know how he's going to deal with that. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it at all. The question is, do I kill his 1-1? If I do, he can't. If I kill the 1-1, so I can set up lethal in the form of Shiv, Patient Assassin, or I can Runeforge. Yeah, I can set up lethal here. I think I like that option. Right? Doesn't this make sense? Because now I can Bone Marrow whatever stays alive on the board, and he's dead. I think this makes sense. No matter what, I can deal with whatever minion he plays, if he happens to play whatever this minion is. The rest of his cards seem kind of bad. His spells seem bad. He wasted a Consecrate, so I don't really have to worry about Consecrate equality, just because he's unlikely to have that combo, given that he already used part of it. Oh, so he heals up, but that doesn't actually matter. That's the GG! Got him! Thanks for watching. I've got more videos coming your way. We are 3-2. Turn this deck all the way around. We're going to take it to the top, baby. Let's go that 12-0 after going 0-2. Subscribe, because I got more videos coming your way.